So I'm currently behind the wheel of the 2025 Mazda 3 with the premium package, and I'm going to take some time to go through the interior of this thing. But before I do, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you've not already. So like I normally do in my videos, I'm going to start here over on the left. So you have your window switches right here. You've got your toggle for your rear mirror adjustment. You got your door latch. You got your door locks. To the right of that, you have a button that turns off the speaker for the sensors around the vehicle. You have traction control off. You have two buttons in the set button for the driver's seating position. Right here, you've got kind of like a coin, old school coin holder right here, or you can fit your keys there as well. You got the gauge cluster. Before I go with the gauge cluster, on both the left and the right, you have buttons. You have a trip button over on the left, and on the right you have two buttons for lowering and raising the brightness of the gauge cluster. Now the gauge cluster is three gauges. You can see the left and the right gauge are old school analog gauges, but the center gauge is digital screen. So while it is in that circle, the screen actually starts on the left about where my finger is right there, and on the right about right there. So you can think of it as a square, which showcases some of that on the left and the right outside of that circle in the center. But there's different pages you can cycle through for driver information. So you have drive information, you have this screen you can set, basically driver lane options as well, and then you can turn that off. So you can just kind of sit on the driver information screen. Down low you see it says sport right there. That is the drive mode. The only available one is sport mode, so you can toggle it on or off on the center console, and I'll showcase that when I get to the center console. But other than that, you got your gear down in the center, and obviously whatever miles per hour you are achieving are showcased on the gauge. Over on the left, it's kind of like a live miles per gallon, which currently I'm stationary, so it's zeroed out. And on the right is just the fuel that you have left. Going back to the steering wheel, how I was kind of cycling through those pages is info button right here. You cycle through to get whatever screen you want. You have volume controls, a tuner knob, and then you have talk to your to car, and then talking on your phone as well. All your cruise control options are here over on the right. Give you a better look at the steering wheel. Tucked behind the steering wheel is the engine start stop button. And then you have the navigation display. So I really like Mazda's navigation display just based on its simplicity. You just basically have these 5 main pages, as well as your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay that you see over there on the right. But just starting at the top, you have information. So you have a fuel efficiency monitor. Let's go in there real fast. Showcasing just your current drive and your average fuel efficient history. Back up to information. Vehicle status monitor, clicking in there, showcasing when the next service is due. Entertainment, whatever you're listening to, obviously. Communication, this is where your phone would be connected to the vehicle, not through Android Auto. You can kind of set it like that. Navigation, obviously it's a navigation screen, so you have navigation options. Then you have settings, so you have control over adjusting basically everything. So you have in-vehicle displays you can play with, the center display, the instrument cluster, sound settings, safety settings, vehicle settings, connectivity settings. Obviously this is where you would connect your phone and other Bluetooth options. ALEXA settings, not going to say it because then it's going to start doing things. And then just system settings like the language, the temperature, the whatever you want, distance, speed units, things like that. But that is pretty much it. And I really like that about these Mazdas. It's pretty simple, no extra added fluff, and if you don't like it, you need more, you just turn on Android Auto, Apple CarPlay anyway. Coming down from there, you have your HVAC system. So it's mostly buttons and some knobs for the temperature. So if you want to adjust the temperature, it displays there, and then you got your fan control as well. You got 3 levels of heated seats for the driver and the passenger, and then the hazard button in the center. Coming down from there, you have nice cubby space. It's not a charging pad or anything like that. You got 2 cup holders. Coming back from there, you have your gear lever. So you have park, reverse, neutral, and drive. Once you're in drive, you can knock it over and shift your own gears. Down gear and up gear is back. Put it back in park for safety. To the left of that, you have this sport switch, so you have sport and off, and that's your only two options. So there's no drive modes. It's just basically sport is your only drive mode, and what that does is basically livens up the vehicle a bit in terms of throttle response and just kind of holding gears if you're, you know, bombing around on some back roads or anything like that. Farther back and in the center, this is the controller for the navigation display, so it's kind of the toggle, and also you have some quick option buttons. So you have navigate, pops you right into navigation, your media, home, that's a back button. The volume control is on the right. You have a favorites button below that. On the left side, you have your parking brake latch, and you have the auto hold button as well for holding your right foot at any sort of red light situation. If you're in a lot of traffic, you push that while your foot's on the brake, the vehicle will hold for you. Push it again when your vehicle's on the brake, it will release, and then you can go on your merry way. You've got your armrest. It slides and also reveals two USB C plugs, so I'm currently utilizing one of those. You also have kind of a divider in the center. Going to the passenger side, you got your glove box, passenger door, design of the seats. That design goes to the rear as well. So the front features a sunroof. You got a sunglass holder right here. All the controls for lights all located right up here in the front. But that is pretty much the interior of the 2025 Mazda 3 with the premium package. If there is some feature, button, detail you have additional questions on, please leave them in the comments below. My channel is not that large at this moment, so I answer every question as long as it is respectful and, you know, not some kind of scam or anything like that. If it's just you have some real questions about the vehicle, I will answer them. And if you find this video, you know, it's 2026, 2027, 2028. I'm finding a lot of my videos are having added life in the used car market. You know, you buy this used, it doesn't have the manual, you don't know what a button does, you don't know, you know, when you should be turning on the sport mode or something, you know, simple. You just don't know what a button does because there's no manual in the vehicle. Just, you know, leave those questions in the comments below and I will answer them, you know, 3 years down the line. No worries. I appreciate, you know, you watching my video and you getting information from me, so I will help you where I can. And if you can please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you don't already. Every little bit helps, and I'm on my way to 10,000 subscribers, so I'm definitely trying to achieve that. So every little bit helps, and I appreciate every subscriber that I get. So thanks for watching.